Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out WildTrax Racing. This is the latest arcade racing game to hit Xbox as far as like an ID style game, and I thought I'd show it off to you guys, share my thoughts about the game, so you can make a decision if you want to pick it up. Now, this is a game that is a rally racer style. If you're not familiar with what rally racers are, it's a games where you basically go from one end of a course to the other end, but there's already cars on the track. So you have a total of 50 cars and you need to get from 50th all the way to first before this time runs out. Now, the game itself is actually pretty fun. But what really hurts this game is the lackluster replayability that the game actually has to offer. As wild and excited as I was to first start playing this game in the beginning, that joy and excitement was quickly overshadowed by just the lack of, content that the game really has to offer. And with that lack of content, it really depletes the experience, knowing that you're probably not really going to get to play this game much more beyond just the first 15 to 20 minutes of fun, and then it just becomes more of just a burden trying to unlock some of the achievements, though they're not super difficult to unlock. It just gets really frustrated and annoying, knowing that you spend some money to get through 3 courses of a game, and there's not much beyond anything that you need to do after that. The achievements for difficult times on tracks are honestly not hard to muster and take out, and even if you crash a couple times in the course, just the opportunities that you have to kind of bounce back and get back into your positions within the time, it's something that's not hard to recover from, and any of those recovery opportunities that you have are honestly things that don't really feel like you're having to work or push yourself too hard for to gain any real ground. The other cars in the game don't really play defensively, and they honestly feel like they're on a rail system, and they're kind of just doing their own thing. And, the environment, although initially breathtaking and really exciting to get on, if you really pay attention to it after your first race, you're going to notice that a lot of it almost seems copy-paste, as environments the same resources get used across the board. There's not too many differences with what you're going to really encounter with, cars that you're getting. They have kind of very similar designs, and there's not really a lot that you can unlock and really expand upon outside of going through the first 3 races. And although that all 3 look visually a little different, they're very similar in how everything really works with them in the game. And for me, that's something that kind of just, the excitement I had in the first race that I played this game with joy, and it's just, this is really cool and fun. I was quickly brought back to realize that extremely large amount of cool and fun that I was having wasn't really as cool and fun as I really thought it was in the game. And as I even continued to replay the game a couple times trying to prepare up for this review, it's just, I'm more and more reminded that things don't necessarily line up, or even some of the positionings of how I'm doing in races don't always seem to make sense with performances that I'm doing in the game. Sometimes you'll see it say you're in 5th place with 4 more to pass, and then it jumps to 8 to 10, and it seems like there's just some inconsistencies that the game has when it comes to just how you experience playing through the game. And for me, that's why I don't know if I can necessarily recommend WildTrax Racing unless there's just a lot more content, really just more races. There's 3 races, and all you can do is local 4-way multiplayer. There's no leaderboards to see how you stack up to other people, and it's hard to really recommend this game unless you really just have a couple extra bucks lying around, or you really just want some easy achievements to get your gamer score up. But yeah, outside, that's my kind of thoughts on WildTrax Racing. If you enjoyed this review, let me know down below in the comments what you think. Hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and consider checking out one of the other 2 videos on the screen now. Thank you for stopping by.